I found out about Find the Inner Unicorn workshop through my husband and my ex-colleagues where I used to work. They all attended the corporate sessions, and they said it would be something that would be just right for me and that I would really enjoy it and embrace it, and therefore I made the step and came on the workshop. Before I came to the workshop, I felt really quite nervous because I was going somewhere where there were a lot of other people and I'm not the greatest mingler. So I was quite apprehensive. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the outcomes would be. The greatest thing about coming to Georgie's house is walking in and meeting Georgia and her home and all the things inside it, because immediately it's warming, it makes you feel like relaxed, and it's just wonderful. And everybody who came in during that first morning, they were all great, they were pleasant, they were chatty, they were really nice. There was nobody who had any kind of hidden agendas. Everybody was just warming and friendly. I came onto the course and I was a bit nervous about it, what kind of directions it would take. Initially, when I came on and everybody was there, a lot of people have like coaching backgrounds, and I'm not a coaching person. I am just practical, logical, analytical. So the conversations initially in the morning were a bit out of space for me as an individual. However, as the day progressed and the more we got into the course, the more I started to understand what everything was about and where everybody was coming from. So from that perspective, even though it was academic, it did turn into, I don't know, like something that from inside your soul somehow, which sounds really like out of space, but it's true. Through the 2 days, I learned a real lot about myself, I suppose, and other people. I learned that it's okay to be mad about stuff. It's okay to take things to heart, because that's who you are as an individual. And I found that I found out about who I was and the things that I would criticise myself for or get mad about, that I thought the way I shouldn't be behaving. It doesn't matter that I am the way I am, because that's the way I was made as a person. And so to understand that means that you can then deal with that in your day-to-day, and it doesn't affect you as much, and therefore you can get on with your life and be a happy soul instead of just being a cross person. I've done a number of things in relation to, suppose, changing the direction of my life. I'm analytical, logical, and I deal a lot with process kind of work, but that's not actually for me. So I've made steps in trying to find out about how I can work with people, what sorts of things I could do, what courses, because really for me it's working with people that make me a whole person, and I didn't truly realise that until I came to the Magical Inner Unicorn. I would absolutely recommend this to anybody, because when you come to it, you find a different perspective that you've never ever thought about or seen, unless you are an academic coaching person, but then it only enhances that. But from my perspective, yeah, you must come and learn. It's great. The best part of it was when everything comes together on the last day, and it's like I suppose a blessing of unicorns, like parading down the street. All of a sudden you just get everything about the whole days and the things that you've been focusing on. It just becomes like one shiny light, and it's great when the realisation hits you of the type of things that you went to do, which I went to find my path, and I found it in the most spectacular way. So I just think, you know, it's just great. Yes, I did find my inner unicorn massively. I would describe my inner unicorn, I suppose, as being a caring, happy unicorn that wants to look after folk.